Welcome to Six's Word on the Curve, sponsored by LMT.
What we're not doing is shutting down the curve. This is how we get the news. This is how we get the 411, the T.
What's up, my curvesters? We are live here today. We had to come live and give you this tea that Shawn came across. Tea. Shawn, is you on deck?
Girl, I'm here. I am here. Hey, everybody.
Girl, this was some interesting tea. Y'all make sure y'all tag y'all favorite somebody so they can come on in and get this live tea. We gonna spill all over the place today. And we're going to talk about some other things too that we came across while we was getting this tea, honey. Yes. So we got some information in regards to Traci Braxton and the situation going on with the family and her husband and her son. Yes, this is going to be juicy. Okay. And we're going to go to the update about Wendy Williams and that video she dropped, naming some names, honey, and calling people out. She want her dough. You heard it. She want her money. And we got a couple of other topics we're gonna visit as well. But let's get into it. Let's see what's gonna be the first one up. We gonna start off with the Traci Braxton stuff, Shawn?
Yeah, because that's gonna be the most piping hot and the longest,
Oh, girl. Oh, Traci, honey. But it seemed like Traci got it all together, though. So,
yes, baby. May she rest in peace.
May she rest in peace. But, honey, she done left these scandals back on Earth, honey, while she done transcended. She done left all the mess to be dealt with everybody else, but she cleared it up. So Shawn came across some tea that Traci had her will done and left everything to her son. So it's been some kind of messy stuff between the husband and the sisters because okay, Jerron, expect somebody to take some notes. Okay, we got you. Some messiness between the husband and the sisters and the mom and stuff because the sisters and stuff want a private funeral, but Traci's husband was like, no, that's not what we're doing. We're gonna do an open funeral too to the public because Traci was part of a bikers club, right, Shawn? I think that's what it was, right?
She was a part of a bikers club. Hey, Mama Joe.
Yep, she was a part of the bikers club. And apparently they had been, bringing food to her while she was sick for her and the family and stuff. And, sending her money and stuff like that, really, being a friend in need, taking care of her during this time because Traci knew that she was going to be passing away. And honey, all hell broke loose. They is over there arguing and fighting in between time about this whole situation. What else was supposed to be going on with that? Because I forgot what they said about the son, though, Shawn.
Well, apparently, Traci has left her son as her power of attorney or whatever they do after somebody died. He's in charge. It's not her husband, which was a little surprising to me. It's actually her son who has the say so and is able to control things. Apparently, Traci already had her funeral planned out. And from what the video we watched was saying, is, of course, Traci wanted the bikers there. She considered them her family, extended family, but her sisters and immediate family want a private funeral. And I do get that, because they are in the public eye and they want a chance to grieve without having to worry about pictures leaking, and you know what I'm saying? They want a chance to mourn their sister and, you know, have her funeral in peace. So I definitely get it. But you do have to respect the person's last wishes.
Yeah.
So that's true. It's kind of hard. So I think they came up with a good compromise and agreed to do a private funeral and then do a public funeral.
Yes, exactly. But honey, let's get into the tea. You know, rest in peace to her, because you know, from what we are hearing, Traci and Tamar didn't really make amends with each other, per se, and she's taking it the hardest, right? And then we also got some tea in regards to the reason why Traci is, you know, have got her funeral and stuff together. She had a will and left everything for the son to do. But honey, she apparently didn't want the husband to do none of that stuff, because if y'all remember, you know, Braxton values, the Braxton family values, he was tipping and dipping, and she was like, "Oh, you're not gonna be using my money to take care of your girlfriends." That's allegedly. Nah, that part is alleged, because we ain't got proof of that.
He had her acting like he need money because from what they say, now this is just rumor.
Word on the curb.
He's willing to do interviews regarding Traci's final days and give her fans a final closure, but he's only willing to do paid interviews.
Now, ain't that something? You trying to make money off of her death?
Girl, trifling. That's cold-blooded.
Now, that's cold-blooded. Now, I don't know. Like, if you was mourning your wife and going through the ups and downs with dealing with the family, because from what they say, the word on the curb, you know, the sisters and them didn't care for her husband. Right. But you know, they didn't really show too much of that on their reality TV, because they always really like just show him always calming Traci down when they would get into it. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't really get into the spats between the sisters, but word on the curb, they didn't care for his butt at all. You heard? Absolutely nothing.
I mean, that wouldn't surprise me. I mean, Traci, you know, she lived a separate life from her sisters, and I think that was partially because she was with Kevin. You know,
what's up with all these Kevins, girl? They so messy. Girl, they messy as hell. Like, damn, everybody named Kevin got a goddamn problem when the issue with cheating and stuff like that. Y'all stay away from them Kevins, okay? Y'all stay away from them.
Yeah, but I mean, the whole situation is sad. They also, in the video we watched, they were also saying that her son is doing a good job of trying to manage his daddy as well as his family.
Right.
They were saying it was his idea to do the 2 ceremonies or 2 funerals.
Right.
So
well, they said he's doing a good job at, you know, handling everything, right?
Yeah, he's doing a good job in handling things. So that's good.
Girl, poor Traci. You know what I'm saying? Like, this was like a total shock for all of us who, you know, wasn't within the family. I know that she, you know, they were saying that she did not want to make this public about her being sick, because, you know, like I said, a lot of people already knew within her immediate circle already knew what was going on, but she didn't want that to be, you know, publicized. And that from what they're saying is that, you know, she didn't want to have like both of them, though, did she, Shawn? She didn't want to have a 2 separate funerals. Was that the thing that they were saying?
I mean, they didn't specify that. I think Traci had planned out her funeral, and she did not mind having her biker family there. I think the issue is that it's the sisters and her actual family that's having an issue with it, and I can definitely see why.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's sad because they are also saying that Tamar is taking it the hardest because they really didn't patch things up, from the reality show. Like they was going at it, like they was already always butting heads and getting into it and stuff. And at one period of time, they wasn't really speaking to each other. So from what they're saying is that Traci and Tamar they really didn't make amends through this whole process. And now she's taking it bad. She's taking it really bad that she's no longer here and they didn't get to fix whatever the issue was between the two. But baby, here's some more tea for y'all, because the word on the card is that Tamar then ran her behind back to David.
Ooh, girl.
OMG.
I mean, I hope that's just a rumor, because that relationship had got really toxic at the end. They was around there filing restraining orders. Apparently her house had got broken into and she was implying that it was him that had something to do with it. So it's just a whole mess now.
Girl, that's messy. They claim that they've been spotting her and David out and about, and apparently at Lanithia's lounge, girl, because they are all supposed to be hanging out together since, Lanithia, aka Nene, is back friends with Portia. And Nene's man is supposed to be African or Nigerian. And Portia got her fiance who is in the same bucket. And what David was, he was in the same bucket too. Like all of them three couples is out, mixing and mingling and hanging out at Nene's lounge and stuff too.
Yeah, so girl, it's definitely a whole mess going on in that Braxton family. Now, I did search around, like, on some of the blogs I follow and stuff like that to see if I saw anything regarding David and Tamar being back together. I didn't really see anything out there, so they keeping it a good secret if they are, child.
If they are, yes, because I haven't seen.
I don't blame her. I would be hiding it too, girl.
Girl, you better not let us see you with David. David get up and ran here. Somebody ran up over there and give him a two-piece and a biscuit real quick, right?
Not after you done filed a restraining order against me. We can't get together after that, sir. I ain't gonna be able to do it.
And then acting a doggone fool in front of her son and stuff like that. Like, come on now. Come on.
Renee. Do you see Renee down here in the comments?
Come on, some start over. Oh, girl, you got to rewind when it's over. You got to rewind. Or catch us on YouTube, girl. Or catch us on Spotify. We got plenty of avenues you can run to,
Yes, Renee. Go on ahead down to the YouTube street.
Girl, yes. Go on and check us out, boo. Sure. Yeah, well, I hope that is not the case, because I don't want to see her with nobody that got no more damn issue. I don't want to see nobody and you know what? I'm gonna keep my mouth shut, because I was about to be real reckless with that whole situation involved.
Yes, true. Well, the thing about it is, though, sometimes, girl, it be getting lonely out here for us single ladies, and instead of adding new notches to your belt, you go back to an ex,
Yeah, you go back to that old thing, right?
Yeah,
I could never see myself going back to a relationship that caused me, well, and not to say that I ain't never did it, like like we ain't never tried to repair a relationship before and get back together, but if you in one of those relationships where they are mentally abusing you, where you breaking down and talking about killing yourself and stuff like that, that is not the route. I would never run back to that. Never.
Yeah, definitely not.
Right. You know what they say, right? Once you go, never mind. Okay, now, Renee.
Mom Joe say no.
Absolutely no. Exactly. Yeah. I just didn't see it when he has caused her a lot of mental pain throughout that whole thing. And I'm not gonna say, well, you know what? It was a pattern with her because she jumped out of being married to Vince and having that whole situation and debacle, and then jumping into another relationship that was similar. Like
he was just so like, it's like she just fell in love and she was just like so consumed by him, you know?
Yeah.
I was like, dang, girl, calm down.
Absolutely.
Well, he's just so fine. I don't know where she saw that, but she saw it.
Girl.
You know, I was like, ooh, well.
Remember when she was talking about him on Wendy's show?
Girl, and she was like, who? That's all who?
Girl, she was up here talking about Wendy talking about him on Wendy's show like he was the belle of the ball, girl.
And when I saw him, I was like, oh, yeah. Everybody got their own taste, you know. They definitely do. But you know, child, I was gonna say, you know, her Vince and you know.
Oh.
Oh,
girl.
No, so
all I'm saying is it ain't enough money in the world, child. That no. I don't, you know, everybody got their own what they see in somebody. I just didn't see it in neither one of them. Okay.
Yeah, so I don't know. I hope that's just a rumor, that it's not true. But if she is with him, you know, he might be comforting her. And then the lady, you know, they were saying that maybe she got back with him because, you know, she is grieving her sister. But they talking about, this been going on since November. I was like,
oh, well. Oh, since November.
Yeah, what they said, girl. I was like, oh.
Oh, please don't. Please don't. Look, they talk about something. They talk about right. Don't go backwards. She's one of those ones that has to have a man. That's what it seemed like, you know, just a mess. Yeah, I agree. I couldn't, not with someone else's body. Called to the blood.
Girl, it's just, I don't know. I hope, you know, she was talking about she was putting it out there like she was single and looking for love. This has been, you know, before her sister died, because it was her birthday. She was posting pictures in her little lingerie and whatnot, you know. So I was like, okay, Tamar, you're trying to find you a boo. Or, you know, sometimes I'll be looking at certain couples on Instagram, and she'll be down in the comments talking about, oh, I can't wait to find a love like this or something like that, you know?
Lord.
Down there to my Lord bless me, you know?
She better get on that Sierra prayer.
Girl.
You know, Sierra and them was over there praying up relationships, honey. That's how she prayed for Russell, right? You better get the praying up a relationship, praying up.
Oh, it sound like Drew. I stay prayed.
I stay prayed up. Girl, you better put it out in the atmosphere.
Tonic. What does that mean? She's tonic. She needs to fire herself for real. She's tonic. I don't know. What you think she mean by that? Oh, toxic. Okay.
Toxic?
I'm about to say, girl, you okay.
She's tonic. No, she's toxic. You know what? She do got, you know what? Let me tell you, one of the things that I could tell you about Tamar, she got a big personality. Like, she is entertainment as soon as she walk into the room. Yeah. So I think that she kind of needs to find somebody that is similar to that. You know, she already had the opposites. She didn't attracted the opposites, honey. Maybe she needs somebody that might be on the same wavelength as she, you know. Because the two that she didn't already been with, honey, they was total opposites of her. They looked like they couldn't even crack. Like, you remember when on the reality show with Vince, honey, and she'd be sitting up there cracking her jokes, and he'd be looking all serious all the time, like nothing she said was funny, honey. And I'd be over here cracking up laughing because that shit was hilarious. But he didn't have no kind of laughing bone in his body, considering on the reality show, he didn't seem like it. So
yeah, sitting up there with that damn bottom lip hanging.
Looking like one of the boys to me, and he looked like part of the boys to me and group. How do I say goodbye? Let me quit being messy. Let me quit being messy. Speaking of Wendy, have y'all seen the video when she was out there calling the dog people out about her moolah, honey? Now, y'all already got the tea from Sissy in regards to AKA Kevin, AKA Kelvin. Okay, he didn't already went live and was telling you some things. He did big up Wendy and say, you know, he know that she will be back doing her show again. This is what she has always wanted to do. And, you know, he was thankful for the ride, but he happy in his life. And the people around her were some vultures. Now, if y'all recall, way back when, I was telling y'all that the people around her, when Kevin is gone from the situation, was going to take advantage of Wendy, and they was going to be sitting up here stealing her moolah. Now, I said it, and look what happened. Look what happened. Did I not call it? Did I not call it?
Well, who's stealing her money?
Wells Fargo.
Oh.
And then the two numbers she named in the doggone management team. One was the ex-person that used to work with her. And we're going to listen to this clip. And the other one was part of her manager, her manager or something like that. Like, and Kelvin, he did say that they don't care nothing about him, and that they pretty much, when she was going through whatever she was going through, left her for dead.
That ain't Wendy Nails.
Where? Wendy Nails?
Well, they talking about what the hell wrong with her neck.
Oh, Lord. Go put your bifocals on, Renee. Oh, God. You said, I think she acts the way she does to cover up her insecurity. Now, that's possible. You're talking in regards to Tamar. Yeah.
Now, what I will say, Six, about this video, I watched it, and Wendy, she sounds, I mean, her voice sounds like herself, but it did seem like she was having difficulty putting thoughts together. She just kept repeating herself, like, it's not fair. It's not fair. You know, Wendy is usually like witty and has a lot of words. She wasn't giving that.
Well, I mean, I guess if you've been through all that she's been through, she probably ain't got a laughing bone in her part. I think that she was even too polite in this video. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she was like, thank you at the end. Like, why are you thanking somebody? Don't thank nobody. You tell them giving your shit. Run my money, okay?
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know. I just expected for her to be a little bit more furious about having to go through this, because from what they're saying, she can't pay her staff. They payroll and nothing. She can't pay for her place to live. Like, they got all of her money hemmed up. Like, that's something to be yelling about. That's not something to be sitting over here, you know, being mellow.
She can't act the fool, though. You know, if they're questioning her mentality and
right, that's true.
She can't be up here acting a fool. But what I was saying is, I think that there's some validity or some truth to her. I don't think she got dementia, but whatever she done been through, it's done affected her. It definitely affected her.
I hate to even see her be like this. You know, everything started to take a fall once she took the fall on live camera, and it's been downhill ever since. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's been terrible. Hey, Nisha, thanks for joining.
Hey, Nisha.
Yes. So you know, let's listen to what Wendy said, and then we can comment some more about it, because she seemed like, I agree with you, she didn't seem like herself, but for me, I think I probably would have been calling
everybody to try to cussing. You would have been at Wells Fargo cussing. Okay, I know.
Girl, I would have been in Wells Fargo flipping over everything. Y'all want to see how crazy I am? Y'all mess with my money. Mess with my money, okay?
Renee say you didn't thank her for coming in.
Because you said start the live over, ma'am. Why am I thank you for coming in and you talking about start over? Like, we already got this show on the road. You tried it. All right, let's hear it for Wendy. Oh, Wendy.
My thing is that I've been asking questions about my money. And when I began asking questions about my money, suddenly Lori Schiller has got no response regarding my money. I want my money. This is not fair. And Wells Fargo has no questions and answers with regarding my money. This is not fair. And Lori Schiller and Wells Fargo have this guardianship petition about keeping me away from my money. This is not right. And you know this is not fair. And this guy named Bernie Young, I know for a fact that Bernie Young used my American Express card to hire an attorney to file a petition against me. That was done with my American Express card. Bernie Young, you're no good. And this is not fair at all, you know? And then there's this person, a former doctor, okay, had medical information about me that I never even got. It was sent over to Lori Schiller. So I haven't gotten the stuff. I fired the doctor. And again, all I want to know is where is my money? This is not right. And certainly, this is not fair. This is not fair. You know, Wells Fargo has used all this stuff to create the guardianship over me. This is not right. And certainly this is not fair. The New York court system is, without evidence, they're being weird to me, this court system. Without evidence, they took all this information and continued with what's going on with me based on what Wells Fargo is doing. This is not fair. This is not fair, you know? And the New York court is treating me like they did in, do you remember Kung Fu judge case? Do you remember that Kung Fu judge case? That's not right, and that is not fair. Lori Schiller, Bernie Young, and Wells Fargo, please let me have access to my money. This is not right. And again, this is not fair. Have a pleasant day. Thank you.
Girl, have a pleasant day. Thank you. First of all, let me read what the chat's saying, huh? Because Renee said, didn't it start when she tried to put her son on the account? No, this happened beforehand. What she tried to do was, once they started doing all of this mess, and we're going to break it down too, because it's some phony doctors up here doing scripts and stuff on her in regards to this whole thing. And then you got Lori Schiller, who used to work for her, no longer works for her, who is working with Wells Fargo in order to get this petition going about not letting her get access to her money because they said she got some kind of situation going on with her mental, right? But that didn't occur until having her son to be on the account didn't occur until after she tried numerous times to get access to her money. So she was like, okay, well, let's see if we can put my son on it to handle the business. And they are not letting the son do it either. Now, Shauna says, I find it ironic. She went totally sick after Kelvin announced his engagement, and now she can't control her money. They need to leave her alone. Yeah, they need to leave her alone. But let me tell you something. Kelvin ain't slick. He's not going to remarry Sharina. That's why he said in his life, his partner. Because he know if he starts getting married, he ain't going to get this alimony from Wendy. If you get married, they're going to cut you off. So he going to stay partnered up, okay? Booed up.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay?
And you know, I find it, I mean, I really am shocked and amazed that a bank can come in and get access to your medical records. I have no idea. I'm like, when she opened her account, did she give them the authorization? Because how are they getting her medical records?
The ex is the one that is probably working with this doctor who she said she fired. She fired the doctor and she
can't do that.
She fired the doctor and she fired homegirl. So how are they even talking about her money or her account on their behalf? Because you know, when you have a team, that most of your management team does have access to your money. So at one point in time, I think Lori, what is her name? Schindler or something like that.
She was her banker or whatever account
there you go.
At Wells Fargo, but Wendy fired her. And somebody was saying that Wendy isn't right mentally, which I agree with you, Karen.
Right.
But if she's sending somebody else in there to manage her affairs, like her son, even though he's a young guy, apparently she trusts him. What is your issue, Wells Fargo?
Mm-hmm. And why are they listening to somebody that is no longer or supposed to not be on the account? Because from what I know, that Lori chick works for Wells Fargo. Right. So, you know, she doing some tippy paws bull crap, sitting up there, you know, allocating shit to be able to not allow Wendy to be able to get access to her funds. She over there doing some ruthless stuff, and this doctor is, yeah, you're right, Renee, violating HIPAA laws and sending information to Wells Fargo about her mental state. What the hell?
That's why I'm saying that I don't know what type of agreement she had. I mean, I don't know. I guess the people that got millions of dollars in the bank signed some type of agreement. I don't remember signing nothing like that for my little $200 when I was American.
Girl, we ain't got millions. We poor people. We don't need nobody looking over no negative balances. You don't need to be checking out my negative account, sir. Damn.
You don't check to see if somebody, if I'm mentally stable when that account go negative, now do you?
Girl, they ain't gonna be running up. They're gonna be saying where they money at. You in the hole, man. $35. Yeah. And catch these fees. Catch these fees. Okay. Oh my God.
I mean, you know what? I'm gonna take time one of these days, maybe later tonight. I'm gonna research and see if that's how that works. And if so, if I can find that information, I'll post it on the curve regarding banks being able to basically have you declare incompetent and cut off access to money that belongs to you.
Yeah. Check that out. Because that's some boo-hoo.
But you know what, Shauna, it wouldn't benefit Kelvin because Kelvin is going to be affected as well. He's not going to be able to get his alimony if she can't get access and pay her bills. So it doesn't benefit Kelvin. He's not married to her anymore. He's not going to be able to get in there unless she were to somehow give him permission to control her money. I mean, it's hurting him more than anything because you know he depending on that alimony check.
Girl, because he over here making these non-popular businesses.
Well, he's got his His publishing company.
Wait a minute, Hunter Publishing, and you talking about Tamika's cookbook from Escape. And they've been talking about this cookbook for 14 million damn years. When is this broad gonna release her cookbook? Huh?
Tamika say the book has been out here on the waters for years. on the boats, on waters.
Oh my God. It's been on the waters, all right. It's been floating away. And my thing is, if we ever go see this mug published and out and about, is that what we gonna see? Is Hunter Publishing gonna get this book out? I like to know.
I hope so, and I hope they have it for a reasonable price. Because Joy was looking on the Amazon for her sister book, Tamika. Oh no, Latasha.
Latasha got a book.
Cookbook too. Girl, they talking about that book was $96.
What? Oh God, what is this thing gonna come and fix your meals for you and sell personally? What kind of book is
that? $96. What recipes you got in there, ma'am?
Girl, what kind of Alice in Wonderland book is this? What kind?
I was like, oh, okay.
Oh my God. Oh, girl, goodbye with them Escape sisters, honey. Yeah. Y'all continue to try to figure out trying to work on this music and get out here and start back singing or get on tour or something. Don't worry about them cookbooks. Yeah, but I will tell y'all, now I did hear that Latoya, Tanya, she can burn. I don't know about her other sister though. I ain't really seen nothing, so you know. I don't know.
But Renee was saying that Wells Fargo should be boycotted. I agree because of the Wendy situation, but also right now, I don't know if y'all have heard in the news, but they're actually being sued because they denied majority of the applications for home refinances from Black people. They denied it. Yeah,
that don't surprise me.
Wells Fargo be on that bullshit.
Yeah, that don't surprise me. That don't surprise me. Because you remember Wells Fargo was one of them ones that got that Obama bailout from where they was giving all these executives all of these bonuses, and they was overseas and shit, spending millions of damn dollars and stuff, writing it off for, meetings and stuff like that. Girl, they was over there doing the most. So that wouldn't surprise me one iota. Okay. I just wish that Wendy would be able to get this situation together because they saw her in the airport too, and one of the one of her fans had called her and it was like she was telling them that she was going to be coming back to get her show back out running again. So that's the word on the curve. She planning on coming back to the Wendy Williams show so that she could do the Wendy Williams show. That's what she said.
Yeah, I mean, they were saying that the production company or the network, Debmar Mercury, said if Wendy is able, they would welcome her back with open arms. So they want her back.
Yeah.
If she's able.
Is she able? I just hope she be her regular smuggler if she do get to come back. But I don't see her coming back in no 3 months. But matter of fact, I told y'all 10 years ago that Wendy wasn't going to come back at all.
Yeah.
I still believe that she's not going to come back.
Oh, child. And also FYI, we did take a hit for the group and watch her brother on Tasha K. No, man.
Wait, why I just get a notification that she didn't release part 2 of the interview with Wendy Williams' brother. No, we was over here damn near with toothpicks under our eyes trying to stay open to listen to what the hell he was saying. And you know what? He reminds me of being a little bit of a messy boots. You don't even really know what's going on. From what I'm understanding, Wendy ain't got him around her in his business. He talking about stuff when they was kumbaya and Kevin was, still married to her and they was taking trips and all of this other stuff. I don't think that he's been around her during this whole ordeal. Like, what tea are you giving? What are you spilling? Right?
I mean, that's why I said when we were watching it that it seemed like the interview was older because he didn't have no current information.
Girl over there talking about him being on YouTube and cause he the quarantine and just to get, you know, be able to speak to people because we was locked down and stuff like that. Girl, bad.
It seemed like he was there to promote his channel.
That's what it seemed like. And then Tasha K was over there interviewing in hopes that he would spill a little tea. Because, you know, she kept saying, well, you know, we broke everything over here in regards to Wendy and this, that, and that. And girl, he would walk right on by like he didn't even hear her say nothing. Go on talk about something else, you know.
She kept trying to get a chuckle at him. He was just looking at her like, I was
trying to say she could come back to Wendy. That's why Sherry Show has her name. Her own name on it. Okay, yeah. But isn't Sherry supposed to be taking her time slot? Is that the ordeal?
I mean, she's taking her time slot, but they could put Wendy on at a different time. People, you know, if Wendy come back, people will watch because they want to see what
they want to see this train wreck if she come back. She gave us a train wreck the last few times. Remember when she would disappear and come back? Yeah, you're right. Nobody want to see Wendy's brother, Karen. Absolutely. Wendy's brother is a weirdo. Yep, you're right, Shauna.
I mean, he's attention seeking is what it is.
Yeah. He just better be careful because Wendy said, "Don't get me started, honey. I spill all your tea about you and your wife."
They need to show the replays of Wendy. I think at like 11 at night on BET every night. Girl, you wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes I wake up at 3 or 4 to use the bathroom. She would be on. I'd be like, damn, Wendy.
Girl, everybody love Wendy though. Wendy used to be the belle of the ball. She would be giving us tea, and she messy. She be side shading people and shit, doing the most.
It's definitely a little sad to see her health and her going through all this. It's really terrible, actually. But you know,
I hope she get it together. I hope she be able to pull it all together. And I do want to see her come back, although I don't believe that will happen.
Yeah, she might need to just focus on your health, Wendy. Focus on
getting your money back.
She could write a book. She could probably do, I mean, if her mental faculties are there, she could definitely do a podcast with somebody. Like you were saying, you would love to see her and Charlamagne.
Oh, yes. Oh, honey. Yes, Shawn. I live for the days on VH1 when Charlamagne the God and Wendy Williams under the Wendy Williams experience, honey. That used to be so fucking funny. They were so messy. Girl. It was not even funny, but it was a train wreck that you just could not stop listening to. Whether it was on the radio, like I used to listen to them on the radio, and then I would catch them on the VH special too. Like, oh my God, it just used to be all of that. I look for a reunion between them two, even though I don't think that it's going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, like I was saying when we talked about it, Charlamagne is on a different path now. He's not with all the messiness and stuff like that. He'll report gossip, but you know, he ain't gonna be messy with it.
Right. He don't seem like he be challenging nobody like that, like he used to, you know, when Birdman came up there.
Oh goodness, yeah.
So like, you know, when Birdman came up there, it seemed like Charlamagne was like, okay, I'm done. He wasn't messy boots like that no more when Birdman paid him a visit. Nah, you know, I'm just saying. Well, big ups to Wendy. We hope she get it together, and we look forward to whatever she decides to do, whether she give us the podcast or come back to the show. I'm with it all. I'm with all of it. All right, so I was cruising trying to get some tea for you guys and came across this whole shebang. Now, y'all remember this guy? This was the guy on Insecure. His name was Serranis. I think I said it. Serranis?
Yeah, they called him Dro on the show.
Dro on the show, honey. Yes, Jackson. He was on Insecure. He was the one that was kicking it with, what's her name? On the show.
Molly.
Molly,
He was
yeah.
married, and Molly was his side chick, or he was in an open marriage or some girl.
Girl, just a whole bunch of mess, but that's neither here nor there. They got him talking about this whole situation with Trey Songz and him wanting to put the pause on him, honey. I was like, what? Okay, wait a minute. Why is he over here making threats?
Girl, he was about to get up on Trey's head.
Girl, let's take a listen to what he said and talk about it, because this was messy boots, child. I was like, he doing the most. And then he sounded like he was trying to like rush everything in what he was saying. Like none of it was just cold. It was too much. It was bundled up. Listen.
And like some of them, I mean, some of them be doing crazy. But like I said, have some run-ins, and they do that thing where they were trying to sell this tough guy scene, like this one Trey Songz. Try to press women, you know what I'm saying? But then would turn down the fade when it came up to him for the fade. Turn it down. I'm not cool with like that. I'll try to knock out, keep running, but like he wants to fight women and stuff like that. And to me, I can't operate like that, because you get so many of those, and especially once they there, and it's like unfortunate, because it's like I'm a fan of this. I'm not one to like look
downplay it.
You know what I'm saying? If you tell, bro, I can separate the man from the artist sometimes. Sometimes it starts getting a little too muddy for me. I'm like,
If I do that,
I'm like, it's unfortunate when you like, bro, I really with this shit for years. You know what I'm saying? Talented.
Girl,
Much
did you
more
hear
so
that?
for
He said he was talented. He messed with him for years, and for his ass to be sitting up here doing this was the most. Did he sound like he was, running off, jibber jabberish with the whole thing? I think he was just trying to rumble it all up in one thing.
Like, hey, I asked him, you want to come up and catch fade or?
He was hyped, ready to be fighting, right?
Girl.
What in the heck? So look, let me tell y'all, we haven't gotten any more information or tea in regards to Trey Songz. The last information that we ended up getting was from the attorney that Tasha K interviewed on her platform. But we haven't heard anything else. We haven't heard of any other witnesses coming forward or nothing like that. But apparently from Mr. Jackson, he about ready to run up, because he ain't gonna be having Trey Songz over here disrespecting women. Okay, about time.
And this guy, he's Keke Palmer's boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
That's his brother. And Keke Palmer had
is it? Okay, I didn't know that was so Mr. Jackson here's brother is who Keke Palmer is dating.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, perfect. I like him though. He seemed like he cool. She be having him on her Instagram. They be in videos and stuff. She be doing a whole bunch of videos acting silly. I like Keke Palmer though.
Mm-hmm. She's hilarious.
Well, where was he at when Keke was in the closet?
Well, I don't think they were together. I don't think they was together at that point in time. I do know that her boyfriend, I was watching, this was months ago, but I was watching him on live one time, and he was talking about he'll whoop Trey's ass, So,
Oh, well. Girl, you ought to check out some of the comments in the section, girl, under this clip I got from Hollywood Unlocked, honey. They over there going crazy, talking about something. It's crazy, but I believe them. I have literally seen men like this, men that will fight a woman fast as hell, but run from a man or act like they don't see that man that's trying to fight them. It's basically because they know that they are stronger than a woman, but know that they are not stronger than another man. Basically, if they can't win, then they don't want to fight. They don't want to do it.
Right.
Well.
I mean,
Trey,
that doesn't shock me about Trey Songz. With everything that we've been hearing about him, child. Where there's smoke, there's fire, baby.
Girl, he been running amok, and it's like, how long he been married secretly?
Girl, I was about to say he married. I forgot. Yeah.
Girl, yes, this fool secretly is married from what we got the word on the curb the last time.
Yeah, he's married to his child's mother. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I mean, shit, the baby ought to be about 2 or 3.
Girl, this is just sad. It's sad. That's a mess. Well, I hope he didn't get married to her thinking that all these lawsuits will go away.
Girl, because these girls are coming out the woodwork. Do you hear
Girl,
me?
yes. You was just about to mention that too, Renee. Start over. Oh Lord, Jerron. Well, we'll see what's going on. If we get any more tea in regards to Trey songs, and y'all know we'll bring it for you, because I ain't heard nothing else. But let's talk about this idea here. Y'all know that they are up here trying to sue Brandy. What y'all messing with Brandy Norwood for?
Girl, they say Brandy didn't want to pay their salary. Brandy, that lady that cleaned up your house and you don't want to pay it. Now, you just had her clean up that damn house. Get that woman her money.
Girl, what the hell? So the Shade Room posted Brandy sued by former housekeeper for failure to pay and age discrimination.
Because she no longer wanted an older house. Well, my thing is, if it's not with age, but this is not nothing against, older people. I'm older. But can you keep up with a big old house?
Oh.
I mean, shit, that might be an issue. Can you keep up with a big house? And how much was she paying you? You owe you $250,000, shit, because I ain't gonna be a housekeeper for that kind of money.
Oh, that's right.
Girl, I had that house spotless, Brandy. I be all up in the ceilings, girl. Give me a ladder. I clean up there.
So I said she'll clean your 20-foot window. She'll get
right, girl. All I need is I be up there. You know how to be outside the window. That little thing. They go up and down. I be going up and down. Clean it like a bug.
Oh, damn. Oh my God. So they said on Hollywood Unlocked that Brandy is being sued by a former housekeeper who claims she was wrongfully terminated due to her age. According to the docs obtained by TMZ, Brandy terminated the employee back in February because she was no longer wanted, an older housekeeper. The housekeeper also alleges that she is still owed for work completed, and she is seeking more than $250K in damages. Child, how much is going for? I might have to get my name out there on the list. $250K, I could pay off some of these student loans.
Right, all of them. Karen, what was we just talking about today about these at-will employment? Now, employment is at will, but they do have certain criteria where you can't be firing folks. I think age is one of them. But she's gonna have to prove that. You got that on camera? I mean,
girl, look what this lady posted up under the Shade Room. Child, was she hand washing drawers and cleaning floors and drapes with a toothpick? $250K is a reach for cleaning. I'm just saying.
I don't know. That's why I was like, Brandy, you playing good like that, girl?
Renee said, well, damn, I'm available. She cleaned Ray J's house and the pens too. For that price, girl, she must be cleaning everybody on the block. Everybody.
I mean, I don't know Brandy personally, but it seemed crazy to me that she would fire somebody based off of their age unless their age was prohibiting them from doing the actual work they supposed to be doing.
Yeah, I was finna say that, yeah.
Girl, you need energy to be keeping up with a big old, I mean, I don't know how big Brandy's house is, but I'm assuming she got a big house,
we assume that all of them got, big mansions and stuff. I don't know. I ain't never seen her house either.
Yeah, me either.
Well, girl, we'll keep everybody posted on that one, girl. I don't know. Every time you turn around, Brandy getting sued. Like, she can't never stay out the courts. Remember all the accidents she had, and then another accident where where they was trying to sue her for killing the person and stuff. Like, she's been in court in and out.
Well, I think that just comes with the territory. When you got coin, people just find a damn reason to sue you.
Yeah.
They be looking for, I'm suing her. Like, that woman know damn well Brandy don't owe her no $250K. But, she like, and I'm going to see what's up.
She said, for damages. Well, damn, what kind of damages when you clean the house? Like,
that was just in February. Between now and February, you weren't going to make no $250,000, man. That's just
Unless
shit.
she was,
We only
unless she
in
was,
March. That's
what
crazy.
was she suing her for, like, you know, for paychecks she would have been making if she would have still been working?
No, it said for work completed.
Oh, work completed.
Yeah, she's suing her for work completed, and she's also suing her for damages because she fired her. I mean, and like I said, if Brandy did sue her based off, fire her based off of her age, I think that is illegal.
Yeah.
It's a breach of contract. Oh, okay.
Oh my God. Oh God, what in the hell? Well, let's get to it. Oh, sidebar conversation. If you see the robbers that robbed Ice-T at the gas station, y'all better call it in.
Ice-T crazy as hell. I was reading that like, oh hell no, who robbed him?
What did they say?
Girl.
Oh my God. Y'all over there pulling up on Ice-T. Y'all know he ain't gangster no more. He over there doing CSI, NCI, Law and Order.
Yeah.
Like,
did you read that whole post, Six? Because I was like, sir, when you get finished, that's one corny ass joke. I'm gonna tell you right now.
why was the joke? Just say it. I don't even want to go.
No, he talking about they pulled over and somebody pulled up on him and robbed him at the gas pump. So he called the police, and then when the police got there, they said, "Where the robbers at?" He said, "Oh, it's pump 9." So I was like,
oh God,
corny ass.
He on that commercial when they calling people's homes and stuff, talking about.
Girl, the commercial he always on is that damn car shield commercial. Him and that other rapper. Yeah, I knew when I saw you had car shield, I knew it was official. I'd be like, shut y'all asses up.
Well, wait a minute, he got that other one where it's him and John Cena, the wrestler or something. It's 3 of them sitting up there calling people on the line.
Oh, for the Tide. Talking about, do they use cold water or something? I was like, you just at here getting your coin, Ice-T. I don't blame you. Get your coin, sir.
Girl, you know, once the hood brother turn around and get married and have a baby and, you know, settle it down and stuff, you know, you got to find other avenues. You can't be out here, you know, pistol whipping nobody and doing those shady stuff no more. They got to find other ways to make some money, okay? Y'all better leave Ice-T alone. He damn near 60. Y'all better stop messing with him, okay?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not expecting him to still be a gangster, you know. Go on and make your coin, but girl, child, some of that shit, I'm just like, child, this is
right. That was for the one for the insurance. Let me tell you, if you 60 out here and you still got cornrows going to the back,
oh, well,
you ain't gonna never change. If you got cornrows going to the back and you 60, 65, you ain't gonna never change. Okay, stop being stuck. Stop being
they
stuck.
say he's 60-ish.
He's 60 years. That's what I said. He damn near 60. What's the rest of it? Wait, we can't pistol whip no more. Allegedly, girl. Obviously, he ain't got his with him. He getting jacked at that car wash. Now, that's one place your ass need to know you got to make sure you stay locked and loaded at. Okay? Allegedly.
Yeah.
Oh God. Okay, and let's get into this last topic, y'all, and then we're gonna call it a night. All I got to say is this. Okay, let me put it up for y'all. Let me tell y'all, this is all I got to say. This Versus challenge come about, you better be ready.
In your breakfast bowl is a honey oven. It's Honey Nut Cheerios. It's the sunny taste of honey.
Detroit.
Kind of sweet, kind of nutty. It's a honey oven. It's a Honey Nut Cheerios.
Honey, and who is big against the dog on BB and CC Wine And we got another thing coming to y'all. I'm just trying to tell you. You cannot go against the grain in this versus challenge.
Look at BB. Oh, well. Okay, sir.
Girl, I'm trying to tell you. Let me go back. Let me give you a little bit more, cause honey, that harmonizing is something, honey. That's that Detroit sound.
Waiting your breakfast bowl. It's the honey of it all. It's Honey Nut Cheerio. It's the sunny taste of honey.
Hey.
Home to kind of it. The sunny taste of honey.
And 6, you a whole mess.
Bet nobody go against BB or CC Winans. You heard me. I'm just saying. It's just, that type of party. But anyway, this will be a good match. I think this is gonna be good. I love Mary Mary. Okay, they got some dope songs. I think they sound really good live. So if they giving us a live rendition where they really gonna be singing and not really, having the record sing with them, we gonna get a show, y'all. But I'm just here to tell you, don't be slipping on that BB and CC now, honey. That's Detroit all the way. Detroit. So I don't know when they saying that they're gonna end up having them set up. So let me go ahead and read a little bit.
17th. It's Easter and Easter.
Oh, that's gonna be good to have them doing it around Easter and stuff. That's gonna be wonderful, right? Oh, well. So I mean, since Mary ain't really giving us nothing else, because Tina don't want to sing really.
Oh no, they say they coming out with new music, girl.
Oh, what?
Because Erica been out here working. Tina needs some corn, I bet. Well, she was releasing music with her husband, child.
Who? Tina?
Yeah, girl.
Girl, the cheater.
Oh. Well, he turned his life around.
Girl, when he ran down all the women that he was cheating on, he was over there sounding like an assembly line. I'm just saying. Look, Shawn said they won already, okay? Yeah, they got new music. Shawn said that they coming out with. BB and CC stay bringing music out, so y'all better get up on it, honey. Get up on it. But this is gonna be good. It's coming out Easter. Y'all better check it out. I know I'm gonna be tuned in. I want to see them do some great songs, and I hope they give us a little bit of different stuff too. Maybe Mary Man might play something new from their new tracks and stuff.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be.
Do y'all think this is this equally yoked? Because y'all think that, well, we know BB and CC got 20 hits. Okay.
Yeah, Mary got a lot of songs out there. I think it's a good fit.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be good, y'all.
And theirs is not gonna be like a Versus like that. I think it's just gonna be, just like a good old gospel concert,
What you want to say? His cheating list was like beans, greens, tomatoes, potatoes, chicken, ham. Oh, you name it.
Girl, you name
Iced tea on Cheerio commercials right now.
Girl, they are out. Girl, let
the commercials ain't got no chill. Girl, they patty their ass.
Girl, cold-blooded.
Cold-blooded. What else we got? I think that was it, though.
Yeah.
I think
well, I do have one update.
Okay.
That I just saw. I don't know if y'all have been watching Jocelyn's Cabaret, but ladies in the VIP had got sucked in this weekend. Woo, we got sucked in, child.
Oh, shoot. Wait a minute. Before you say that, 6, you missed my comment about the cereal. Even Jesus flipped the table over in church. What did I miss for you, girl? I don't see it.
About the cereal. Ice-T on Cheerios commercial right down. Ice-T on every damn commercial.
Girl, he got to
But that wasn't from Jerron. That was Shauna. Let me see.
Yeah. Jerron, why you always trying to make us go back? You could have just
Jerron, you got to retype that because I don't even see it. She said Joseline. I see that.
Joseline. Go on and spill that tea about Joseline Hernandez, girl.
Okay, y'all. So like I said, we got sucked in.
Right.
Apparently, they filmed the reunion.
Okay.
And allegedly, Jocelyn and her boo Ballistic ran up on one of the ladies.
Oh.
And the lady say she went in the hospital. And so now she says she is suing Jocelyn, her boo, and the Zeus Network. So Jocelyn was getting a lot of pushback on social media, so she had deleted her Instagram. And then today I came across a post where apparently somebody was asking Jocelyn, she back now, I guess, was asking her, what am I going to watch now? Since you going to be off the air or whatever. Well, Jocelyn said, oh, don't worry about that. I'm going to have a new show on another network.
Oh, sure.
But then when I just opened up Instagram now, I was looking on the neighborhood top and they said, Zeus says Jocelyn is capping on her latest post. The cabaret will be back this Sunday.
Oh.
So they will be back. Just FYI,
Well, where's she coming up talking about something? She gonna be on another show. Maybe she was just trying to get some more viewers or something. You don't need to be reckoning some asking for more viewers, honey. If y'all like ratchet, y'all should tune in to that Jocelyn cabaret because that mug is as ratchet can get.
Ooh, girl, ratchet.
Girl, she set the bar high than a motherfucker on that one. Okay, that when we be watching all of the other ratchet shows on Zeus, we be like, oh, they ain't even giving it to us because Jocelyn is set the bar high. We want every show to be like that.
Girl.
Between that and Bad Boys LA, honey, you can't tell us nothing. Them the two most ratchet shows on this network than all of them. Even what's the other one? Even Chance, One More Chance. Even the guy One More Chance. Y'all remember him? He was on I Love New York. Even his show is ratchet, but it ain't as ratchet as them two. Okay, Jerron said Ice-T got to keep working because his Coco's breast implants is probably in need of refreshing. Yeah, cold-blooded. Jerron, you cold-blooded. Don't come over here with your mess, Renee, because she already knows she be in every live just about. She know what I give.
She know her child cuss like the same. It's all right.
Over here trying to get somebody in trouble. You better stop before I put your butt on restriction. Don't be playing with me.
Renee, don't get put on restriction, girl. I be missing you now.
Don't you try. Well, child, that's it, y'all. We came on here. We gave y'all a good hour of some good tea and some talkative about these celebrities and stuff like that. Y'all got to make sure y'all stay tuned. Y'all never know when we're going to jump on this live and tell y'all about some tea. So with that being said, I got to thank my co-host, Shawn. She be over here getting it, honey. She be over there snooping about this more than I do.
Girl, my nosy ass. I be all over the place, girl.
Girl, Shawn be like, Six, did you hear this? Did you see this? Girl, I'm gonna inbox you. Girl, do it. Because I'm nosy. And sometimes I be a little bit late getting some of the tea, but not a little bit late getting all of the tea.
You hear me? Do you hear me? Yes.
So whatever and whenever we get some more, we'll bring it to y'all. Y'all stay connected. Don't forget to comment on this live and tag some of y'all people to let them know we here. And don't forget to check out us on YouTube and on Spotify. We got podcasts going on, everything. We on everything. We on everything, Shawn.
Yes,
Everything.
boo. You ain't just gotta hang on Facebook. You can be over there on the Spotify and just have that playing in your headphones.
Girl, in the car on the way
While
to
you
work,
still scrolling social media, getting more tea. You can be listening.
Exactly. Oh, and just let me give y'all some more tea. I done went and I done gave y'all a little bit of an outro. So let's see how this sounds. And we'll catch you where? In the chat. Peace.
Yes.